Just kind of a series of injuries kind of led to me falling out of love with the game a little bit, and then acting kind of fell on my lap about...
My goodness.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. And I don't get to get smashed in the face.
With his consecutive projects, including the latest series, Mary and George, NICHOLAS GALITZINE has continuously captivated our hearts. Though we've already seen lots of his projects, let's be real. Who doesn't want more of this talented guy? That's why we've put together another appreciation video featuring our favorite heartthrob. So kick back, relax, and get ready to swoon.
Yeah, I just am confused how both of us won that award, because surely it should be awarded to one of us.
But they couldn't split us,
You guys are
obviously.
equal lovers.
It's two equal.
it was
We
two
should have
of them.
accepted one together.
Oh, he's a model!
I think just like embodying that sense of power and seduction, because, you know, we all have our own insecurities as people, but when you play a character like that, you have to throw it all away.
I want to state that I also do not speak a word of French, so that was very difficult for me.
Really?
Oh yeah, I mean it's all just sounds in my head, really. That's all it is.
You know, when we meet him, he's a very fragile young man, very emotional, a bit melodramatic. Onto the fucking planet. Despite that, his mum sees a lot of potential and, you know, sends him off to France to become this Renaissance.
I will punch you in both of your eyes.
I like it rough.
Series goes on, George starts to enjoy the power that he's accrued, the wealth, being able to attract whoever he wants to attract. And George is so mercurial. Where we meet George and where he ends up are two very, very different places.
You now live in LA, or are you still?
I do.
Okay,
Full LA
welcome
transplant.
to LA.
Thank you.
To get you active here even more, I have a souvenir for you because you were so good with Tony and Mary and George. So I have one for Tony and one for you. It says "Best Lover."
That is so very kind.
I mean, incredible. You know, it's hard. You don't want to pay too much attention from the sort of outside sources sometimes, but I think that the resonance been able to have in the last couple of years is just, I mean, it's just so encouraging and so heartwarming. Yeah.
We meet this man as he's a very fragile, feeling, sensitive young man who's kind of after the love of his mother in some ways, and how he kind of then sort of descends into something quite different as the show goes on. And I think sort of capturing that softness.
I'm going to start that again. Are you being serious? Why are you smiling at me? Help me. That's very, very fitting way of putting it. Yeah, she's the original momager. That's what we like to call Mary. But no, she sends this young man off, her second son, due to inherit nothing. She sends him off to France to become a Renaissance man, and he comes back. I mean, I'm a sucker for that sort of golden era, Notting Hill, Four Weddings and a Funeral. But I also really love Crazy Stupid Love. I feel like I've watched that so many times and it never gets old. So. Today we are in Edinburgh, having a good time.
Tomorrow is on the other side of the wall.
NICHOLAS is not just your ordinary actor. He's bold, brave, and totally charming. He has once again proven this in Mary and George. In his interviews, you'll see how passionate he is for every role he is portraying. I know you would agree when I say that he is not only handsome, but also highly talented. His down-to-earth personality also makes him truly special.
You just want to send me off to France to learn the ways of refinement, and then return to marry some awful rich wife and milk her fat dowry.
It's about more than that.
No, it's not.
I never beat you.
Father has enough time
We're
for
very, very happy to have you.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. Oh.
Very kind.
It's lovely having you in New York. You're born and raised in London, but you live in LA.
Yes.
How have you been adjusting to a very different city from London?
Everyone is so beautiful there. It's very intimidating.
Yeah.
But I naturally, like most actors, have spent barely any time there, mostly filming in Atlanta.
My wildest costume is probably the absence of a costume that I had in multiple of the scenes. Yeah, I'd say no costume at all was the weirdest. What is your on-set snack?
Think has honor on you.
Hi, Nye, Brian Kai.
It's more like hi, Nye, Brian Kai.
It's a bit more. Hi, Nye, Brian Kai.
Hi, Nye.
She said he'd never seen such a talented writer as an actor before in his entire life. He was just really blown away by my skill on a horse. So he said, I don't hear, like, you take the reins. I don't know what to teach you. You're so good.
Yeah, history is sexy. I mean, if I think that is the elevator pitch for the entire project. So the family, the Villiers family, are kind of on the verge of oblivion, you know, on the verge of becoming impoverished. No sort of prospects. She sees potential in her son and sends him off to France to become this Renaissance man.
Nicholas, you're on the street.
He's just needy, and it's like I'm trying to go to these things and I'm trying to have like a good time, and then just like I feel this ominous presence.
I could hear you.
Hi, sorry, I didn't see you there. I think we really did have a family feel on the set of Mary and George. I think something that I like to cultivate as being one of the leads in any one of my projects is a sense of community and closeness, and of course you're spending 6 to 8 months with these people, and I think it makes the job so much easier. This is news for me. I clearly did not get the invite to call her Juju.
Call me Juju. We'll call you Juju. Nicholas, do you roll with Nick? Nicholas has a more...
I mean, literally no one calls me Nicholas other than my mum when she's pissed off at me. So, no, I actually broke my ankle in heels. So for all you heel wearers in the audience, I have a lot of respect. Doing a ridiculous stunt that didn't even make it into the show. But,
Really?
Yeah.
You broke an ankle and they cut it out?
Been an absolute joy, both professionally and creatively, but also socially as well, I'd say.
I will keep my guard entirely.
You know. This series has a lot more edge than perhaps a lot of the periodic dramas that already exist.
We hope you enjoyed this little treat of Nicholas Galitzine goodness. These are just some of his adorable clips, and there are surely more. Do you want to see them? Let us know and leave your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to catch Mary and George for your daily dose of Nicholas magic.